Here we learn about punctuation. Punctuation are used to create sense, clarity and fresh in sentence. The following are the signs of punctuation: full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, question mark, exclamation, hyphen, inverted comma, apostrophe, and capital letters. Full stop. The full stop indicates the longest pause. It should be used at the end of a sentence. Example: the peacock is a beautiful bird. Second one, after abbreviations or initials. Example: K.C. Sharma, M.A. B.Ed. Comma. The comma indicates the shortest pause in a sentence. Example: India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh constitute the Indian subcontinent. B. To separate several items in a list. Example: we bought fruits, vegetables, and milk. C. To mark off a direct quotation. Example: come here, she said. D. To separate the words yes and no from the rest of the sentence. Example: yes, I am here. No, I cannot do it. E. To separate the month, the year and the date. Example: 15th August 1997. Colon. It is a longer pause and used either to introduce a quotation or speech. Example: Subhash Chandra Bose said, "Give me blood, I will give you freedom." Semicolon. It denotes a greater pause and used to separate parts of a sentence which have already been separated by a comma. Example: she knows this about him. His first is name. Secondly, he is my friend. Question. It is placed at the end of an interrogative sentence. Example: have you finished your work? Exclamation mark. It is used for exclamation. Example: how wonderful! Hyphen. It is used before or after a list. Example: I read two newspapers, The Hindu and The Times of India. Inverted comma. It is used to include the exact words of a speaker. For example, Neha said, I want to become an engineer. Apostrophe. The apostrophe mark is used to show position and in contraction. Example: this is Maria's pen. Won't you eat it? Won't you eat this? Capital letters. They are used for all proper nouns, for the word beginning a sentence, and for the first word that comes after starting quotation mark. The first letter of every line of a poem. Example: since childhood, Nuruddin was involved in the training of the army. Now we go into detail about punctuation mark. The first one is full stop. The second one is comma. The third one is semicolon. Fourth one is colon. Fifth one is question mark. Sixth one is exclamation. Seventh one is hyphen. Eighth one is inverted comma. Ninth one is apostrophe. 10th one is capital letter. Now, full stop. Full stop means a dot at the end. A dot at the end of a sentence. Here it is a dot at the end of a sentence. The full stop indicates the longest pause. It should be used at the end of a sentence. Example: the peacock is a beautiful bird, and there is dot. That is called full stop. After abbreviation or initial, we use full stop. For example, K is initial and after K there is full stop. C is initial and after C there is full stop. Then MA, B.Ed. MA and B.Ed are qualifications and they are abbreviation. So MA means Master of Art. So M full stop and A full stop. Comma. Comma indicates the shortest pause in a sentence. Example: India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh constitute the Indian subcontinent. That is, comma indicates a short pause and it is shorter than full stop. Full stop means completely stop, whereas comma means it is pause for a brief period. So we say we have to read India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan like that and not say India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan. It is wrong. We have to pause after reading each word. India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh. Then to separate several items in a list. Example: we bought fruits, vegetables and milk. That is, to indicate list of items, we use comma after every item. Then to mark off a direct quotation. For example, quotation means the direct speech of somebody. For example, I am asking, how are you? When you say how are you, then we use the quotation mark and at the end we add this phrase, that is, I said or she asked or he asked. What did he ask or what did she ask? How are you? For here, as in example, come here. I said or she said. When you say come here, that means what are the words you are telling? Those words will come in inverted comma. Then who said it, that we have to mention after writing the comma. That is, here she said. Who said that? She said. Who said come here? She said. So to separate the words yes and no from the rest of the sentence. If we are using yes or no in a sentence, then after yes or no we have to mention comma. Yes, comma, I am here. No, comma, I cannot do it. To separate the month, the year and the date. We also use comma to separate the month, the year and the date. For example, 15th August, 1997. Colon. It is a longer pause and used either to introduce a quotation or speech. Subhash Chandra Bose said, colon, give me blood, I will give you freedom, in quotes. Semicolon. It denotes a greater pause and used to separate parts of a sentence which have already been separated by a comma. She knows this about him. Semicolon. First is name, secondly is my friend. Question. It is placed at the end of an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means questioning sentence. How are you? Who are you? What is your name? All these kinds of sentences are interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentence means questioning sentence. So at the end of questioning sentence, instead of full stop, we put question mark. Exclamation mark. It is used after exclamation. Exclamation mark indicates surprise or command. So here is example. How wonderful! Look at the tone of reading. Instead of saying how wonderful, we have to give the emotion, that is how wonderful, how wonderful. In such type of sentence we add exclamation mark at the end. Hyphen, it is used before or after a list. For example, I read two newspapers, the Hindu and the Times of India. Inverted comma, it is used to enclose the exact words of a speaker. Example, Neha said, I want to become an engineer. I want to become an engineer. That is the exact word that Neha used. So the exact words are put into inverted comma. So I want to become an engineer. These are the words Neha said. Apostrophe. Apostrophe mark is used to show possession and in contraction. Possession means telling about ownership. For example, Aman pen. Aman's pen. That means Aman apostrophe S pen. That means this pen belongs to Aman. So in the same way, this is Maria's pen. That means this pen belongs to Maria. So won't you eat this? In the second example, won't you eat this? That is the short form of would not. Would not you eat this? Instead of writing would not, we use apostrophe to make it shorten, that is contraction. So instead of saying would not, we can also use won't you eat this. Won't you eat this, because we have used apostrophe there. At between N and T, we read it as won't you eat this. Otherwise, we can read it as would not you eat this. So apostrophe is used for two purposes: to make it to show possession, to show ownership, and to make it contraction, to shorten. And capital letter. Capital letter are used for proper noun. For example, proper noun means name of a person and name of a place. And the first letter of the proper noun will always be big letter wherever it may occur, whether in the beginning of the sentence or middle of the sentence or end of the sentence. Wherever proper nouns come, the first letter will always be big letter. Then capital letters are used for word beginning at the sentence. See, look at this example. Since. Since is the starting of the sentence. So S is capital letter. But in case of Nuruddin, Nuruddin is name of a person. So it is a proper noun. Although it is coming at the middle of the sentence, because it is a proper noun, the first letter is big letter. Then the first word that comes after starting quotation mark, the first letter of every line of a poem, all these places we use first letter of a word as big letter. Okay. So what are the punctuation mark? Full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, question mark, exclamation mark, hyphen, inverted comma, apostrophe and capital letter. Thank you.